If you're a soldier, if you be soldier, where they serve Nigeria, where they in the Nigerian army as a soldier, this news where they bring now, this particular news supposed to make you resign as a soldier, because if not me, I go resign personally. If this news come when I was still a soldier, I would have resigned. You know, get, because this news is very, very demoralizing. I love it. Very, very demoralizing. You don't understand, see? 390 BK boys, like BKH boys, 390, they graduate today in Gombe State. They graduate, like today in their graduation. The federal government, they tell us that these boys now don't be repentant Boko boys. Right now they are okay and they are good to go. So now they are going to be installed into our community. They're going to install them now to the community. Not just that, to now come close, because this is where this story gets very interesting. Not just that these people will be installed into the community, into the society, free, go. No, the federal government gave them 50,000 naira each. 50,000 naira each. They give them one bag of rice. They give them oil. They give them bag of salt. Oh boy, to be bandit for this country, they pay. To be a bandit in Nigeria pays. Bro, you see. And you that is a soldier, see you. They die. They murder you for nothing. They unalive you for nothing. But see them, when they unalive you, they get credit for unaliving you. This is what the federal government is telling these boys. You unalive these soldiers, you get credit for unaliving them. You buy them, we credit you for buying our soldiers. You understand? That is what the federal government is telling them. Buy our soldiers, we credit you for buying them. Unalive our soldiers, we credit you for unaliving them. See them, they get 50,000 naira each for buying you as a soldier. They give them bag of rice each for buying you as a soldier, for unaliving you as a soldier, for murdering you as a soldier. The Nigerian federal government is giving each and every one of them one bag of rice, one bag of salt, one bag of oil, 1 gallon of oil, and 50,000 each. Not just that, they even sew uniform for them free of charge. Their uniform is free of charge. They are all, see them, you see them with a uniform free of charge. You that is a soldier, you sew uniform from your own salary. Like your salary, you take from your salary to sew uniform. But this one, federal government sew uniform for them free of charge and pay them for buying you. Nigeria is a scam. See, as a soldier in the Nigerian army, if this news not demoralize you, nothing will demoralize you again. Your government is crediting people that are buying you. They credit them for unaliving you. They give them bag of rice for taking your life. They give them bag of salt for taking your life. They give them bag of a gallon of oil for murdering you. Where is the morale? Ochebe, hey, federal government of bandit. Nigeria federal government is federal government of bandits. It pays to be a bandit in this country. Tell me why people will not go into banditry. Because you get compensated for taking somebody's life. Only in Nigeria, this one they happen. You know the story. Forsake federal government of Nigeria. Forsake. And if you're on TikTok, don't.
I am audible, and I don't know if my pictures are fine. or videos, should I say. All right. I've seen a whole lot of things going on since the weekend. And then I heard that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he was kept or where he's kept in Sokoto prison. The Sokoto prison was, there was a terrorist attack very close to where they kept him. And this is not the first time this attack is happening in Sokoto. And then we urgently need Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be removed from that Sokoto prison, because we're not going to stand here and continue to watch, and then Nigerian governments will be, trying to use that media or medium to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the second attempt on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life in Sokoto prison. Now, Sokoto prison has been not like Sokoto prison has been invaded, but there was a terrorist attack very close to Sokoto prison twice now in that contraction called Nigeria. So please, we want the word. I know nobody's going to say anything about it, and even the word that we're calling, they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be killed. That is the simple truth. So nobody's going to come for our rescue. We're going to do this ourselves. But I want to use this opportunity to tell Tinubu, I know my words are not heavy, but if anything does happen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in Sokoto prison, him and his family will never escape it. This is not a threat, because Sokoto is one of the most dangerous cities in Nigeria, which even the United Kingdom said it when they were warning their people on the locations that they should go and they should not go. And I want to say this again. If anything does happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will not be the Igbos that you know. You're not going to see us coming. We're really going to do something about it. So please, it is not a threat, and this is just a warning. Please, it shouldn't happen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be relocated to a safer place where he can be able to file for his appeal. Please, that is not, I'm not pleading, but I'm telling you, the president of the illegitimate president of Nigeria, the drug lord Tinubu, do the right thing, do the needful, so that nothing evil will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Again, I over the weekend saw the charade that was going on over in the media space about Nigerians. I know you. I can tell you for free that you people are not ready for anything. You are actually not ready. You people are easily, your tensions and your attentions are easily diverted from every small thing. Any small thing, they divert your attention. It is over the weekend, every bloggers are just talking about one man. Every bloggers. Forgetting that there is insecurity in Nigeria, forgetting that there is kidnapping, forgetting that Igbos are being marginalized, Tinubu is destroying our businesses, Christopher Musa is killing our people in the whole of the southeast and Biafra land, and these things are they've continued it because none of you is speaking about it. Now, all of throughout the weekend, throughout the weekend, what we are hearing is arresting this, arresting this, arresting that. Are you people not ashamed of yourself? Let me even start from there. Are you people not ashamed of yourself? Arresting, is he a government official? Is arresting a military man? Is arresting a police officer? The answer is no. The answer is no. Why is it that is arresting that is going to rescue kidnappers or people that the kidnappers held into ransom in forest? Why is it that is arresting that is always going there to, release them? Why is it that is arresting that is always going there? And you people are easily, your attention is easily diverted. With all the whole insecurity in the whole of Nigeria, arresting is your problem now. Today is arresting. Arresting is your problem today. Forgetting about the whole insecurity, the whole Christian genocide in Nigeria. Arresting is your problem. Number one, arresting is not even made. If Nigeria was a working country, is it arresting that is meant to go and be rescuing kidnappers? Is it arresting that is meant to be going into the forest? Is it not the work of a military man? Is it not the work of the police? Is it not the work of your security in Nigeria? What are they doing? Why are they being paid? I ask you. The only thing they know how to do is to stand on the road, extort motors, extort our young boys, call them Yahoo boys, seize their phones, extort money from them. And now today, arresting is your problem. Taking your attention away from the reality happening on ground. Can you see how mad, how stupid some of you can be? When they call you very, very foolish Nigerians, very foolish. You are very foolish, you don't think. When this case of Harrison came up, why didn't you tell the police it's not your business, that they can handle it and move on with what is happening in Nigeria? Today, you don't have good light. You don't have steady power supply in Nigeria. How are you people going to be rich? How would you do a successful business in Nigeria, if I may ask you? How are you going to do a successful business? If there is no power supply, are you going to survive in Nigeria? The answer is no. So why is Harrison your problem today? You don't have good hospitals, you're not talking about it. Your children cannot go to the best of schools, you're not talking about it. Your roads are not good, you don't talk about that. You don't talk about that. You're only talking about Harrison this, Harrison that. Harrison this, Harrison that. By law, Harrison is not supposed to be a kidnapper rescuers or whatever they call them. You shouldn't be going into the forest. It's the job of your military. It's the job of your police if you don't know that. That is why they are there. So what they do is to intimidate, buy you people and oppress you, and then send fighter jets to the southeast. And then Boko Haram is destroying the whole of the North Central. But they are in our land. All over the weekend, Harrison this, Harrison that. And I told you people one thing. You see, one thing you should know is that I may not be 100% correct. But I tell you to be very careful of when I said be very careful of very dark man. I know how many people that came here and attacked me, said a lot of rubbish. So very dark man can come and tell you anything because he's very dark man. Now you are happy, you say yes, he's correct. Because he's who? Because he tells you that his integrity is top notch. Before Christopher Musa that was spying the whole Igbos, unaliving Southeast, fighting Simon Ekpa, he was removed from power. Very dark man said Christopher Musa called him to discuss with him. That he didn't want to make it public until they now called him back. What does that tell you? So when he was going to China, telling you he's going to destroy, he's going to be telling you people businesses, how businesses is being done here, and he's going to tell you the exact price that they're selling it, and I ask you, in what country will you go to China? What country, even this country where I am, the Chinese go to China. Sorry, the Bangladesh goes to China. The Indians go to China to buy goods. The Albanians, there are so many Albanian shops here, go to China to buy goods. They go and buy something of 1,000. They come here and sell it 12,000, 10,000 naira. But when you particularly go to that website to Google that thing that they brought from China, because the ones that they bring into this country is not substandard. It is, some of them are nearly original, because they don't buy substandard things here. So when you go and check it, you see that it's just 1 pound, 1,000 naira. That is what they are selling it in China. And then the very dark man will come and tell you, we bring it as there's a plan price. And you people are happy. They are destroying your businesses and you people are happy. Can you see how moronic you people can be? Some of you. I bought a charger in this country, a charger power back for 12,000 naira Nigerian money. When I went to China, I bought that power back 2 pounds, 2,000 naira. 2,000! What does that tell you? So when you come and ask them, boss, this thing is expensive in shop. He tells you, you pay my shop rent, you pay my bills, you pay my boys. You want to bring Bilod down. You want to bring this person down. You are too good in everything you do. No, you don't make mistake. I, as a human being, makes mistake. Sometimes I come here to speak English. My English does not rhyme. Most of you can attest to that. So we are robots. We make mistakes. Now your attention is divided from the injustice that Omotosho did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Your attention is divided from the genocide that is happening in the whole of Nigeria. Your attention is divided from the poverty that government put you into. Your attention is divided from the kidnapping that is happening in Nigeria. Today, it is, what is it called? This guy that went to rescue kidnappers, the person that they kidnapped, Harrison. Today is Harrison. So your attention is being removed from the reality on ground. This is how Nigerians behave. You don't behave as if there is anything in your skulls. You can see them ranting. Social media rats. You can see them talking nonsense on social media. This is people that another man from another country provided a platform for you to strive, for you to eat. If it was not Mark Zuckerberg, all this nonsense, all this idiot on social media, do you think they will be coming to social media to talk? Where you are going to be paying it before you come out to post anything online, you first of all pay $100. Are you going to see all this nonsense on social media? Before you come and post anything on social media, you pay maybe $50. Do you think all these idiots will be on social media today? They remove your heart from the reality on ground. And that is what they face. That is the reality in Nigeria today. They tell you that the government of Nigeria is not working. When Shettima, the vice terrorist, illegitimate president of Nigeria, told you that he's going to deal with Igbo, how do you think he was going to achieve that? How do you think he was going to achieve that? That is how the Islamic cleric came and told you, Shigumi came and told you, oh, we just give Igbos gun to kill Igbos. And it's happening. It's happening. So Ludo will employ you to come and kill your own brothers and sisters. You go see them. We don't come, make una run away. We are here, Igbos against Igbos. They will be shouting. You will see them because they gave them pump action. Their power does not lie on the people who are kidnapping their citizens. Their power lies on their innocent civilians. If you see your Igbo brother, Igbo just they'll be swelling. No, we don't come now. We are here now. If you don't do this, we shoot. If you don't, you will see them dishing stupid orders. Where does this kind of thing happen? Only in Nigeria it happens. In the southeast. It doesn't happen in the west. It doesn't happen in the north. It's only in the southeast. Go and see how Igbos are destroying their brothers because of power. Because an illegitimate president, governor is in power, giving you orders. Go to Enugu State. Go to Enugu State. Go to Imo State today and see what these atrocities that these Muslim people are committing in the whole of these states. Because it is their brother. No Hausa man is handling gun. It is Igbos that are giving gun to go and harass Igbos. And nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. That is how a former UK prime minister came to Nigeria and told you that, oh, Nigeria is the most safest heaven on earth. And it's with security, heavy security he was guiding him. And he comes to tell you that Nigeria is okay. None of you can say anything. Now today is harassing. A man in this country, former prime minister of this country that cannot speak when people are talking here, enters public transports like the way I enter public transports. He can't say anything, but he's coming to Nigeria to address you and tell you that the country is okay. You people can all go and buy. A prime minister of this country, a former prime minister, because he's a white man. Very gullible people. None of you I didn't see anybody attack him on social media. I did not. Let it be that is somebody that is like me now that come and tell the world, oh, Nigeria is the most safest ever. Come and see my comment section now. But a white man has told you there's no insecurity. And he's with heavy, he's very guarded. The security guiding him, you can't even penetrate them. Nigerians, I'm very sorry for you people. You don't even know, most of you don't know the life that we are enjoying here. You don't know. I wish you know. You don't know how the freedom that we have here. I wish you people know. You don't know how cheap life is, food, clothes is here. None of you do. You think it's by gun and bullet. That is where Nigeria resorted to their own, by gun and bullet. Nnamdi Kanu everybody is tired. Come to my comment section before when Nnamdi Kanu was coming to court and going to this thing. Come to my comment section. It will be filled. I go read, I go tired, but now I barely read. Why? Not because they are tired. Nnamdi Kanu can. Now you see now. Come to my comment section now. Nah, they don't jail Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing to fight. Oh boy, they just smoke. Everything is scattered. They are weak. They are tired. Before, like I keep telling you people, social media is not where I eat from. I've never eaten social media's money. The God of Biafra knows I'm telling you people nothing but the truth. That's why I can raise my hand up and bring it down. Zo banana. I've never eaten 1 naira from any social media of mine. 1 naira. But yet I come to tell you people the truth. Today, nobody share. They will even come and look. What did he say? There's nothing that he's saying that is Nakaigabagodu. That is how you know that they are getting weak, they are getting tired. They are fading. We are fading. Biafrans are fading. It is no longer about Nnamdi Kanu. Injustice for one is injustice for all. The whole Igbo, just know that as Nnamdi Kanu is sitting in that prison, just know that it's me and you that is sitting there. Just know that. So you don't think, oh, it is Nnamdi Kanu, because what happened to Nnamdi Kanu has proven that Nigeria doesn't want us. You don't think, do you? If you come to the whole of the Southeast today, come just watch in December the people who were able to manage and fly home. You will see them. You will see the kind of Rolls Royce you have never seen in your life, the kind of cars that you don't even expect that exist. You will see them. Igbo people will buy it. How many of them have businesses in Biafran land? None. Nobody can boast that he has business in Biafran land. None of them. The other day, one of the richest man in one of our richest brothers in the Igbo land, Obi Kubana, I went to his club. I went to his club last week. Last weekend, not this weekend. Last weekend, upper weekend, the other weekend before this one. I went to his club. His club he has a club in this country. So I went there. So I saw him when he came in with some group of people. If you look at this boy, this man, Neko, and they were hailing him. I just stood and the freedom he has, no security, no nothing. I came there with some group of people to enjoy my life, so nothing concerned me. So but I was just looking at Chief Obi Kubana. I was just looking at him like this. In this country, they are normal human beings. Nobody knows them. But come to Nigeria, everybody knows Obi Kubana. Everybody. He goes around with security. He goes around with heavy security. Why did I bring this up? Today, that same Obi Kubana cannot travel to his fatherland and boast that this is my industry that people are enjoying from. But yet, in this country, a lot of different countries are working in his club. I'm telling you the truth. The club is somewhere in Benin. I wouldn't mention the area. Benin. That's where it is. For those of you that is in London here, it has a club in Benin. They just finished building it, I think, about 4 months ago. That's for you to know that I'm not lying to you guys. Oneko, one single business in Igbo, it doesn't have. It doesn't have. Now the Cardinals is built. Gradually now they don't pull out. They've started forgetting about Mazen and the Cardinals. Gradually, they are forgetting about Mazen and the Cardinals. Gradually. This thing. Nigeria is not a country that anybody can be proud of. One small thing, they will just divert your attention. One small thing. Just that somebody took money from kidnappers' money is what is raining. Number one, have you asked yourself, in the same country, is that guy supposed to even enter the forest to fight for humanity? The answer is no. Where in the world have you ever had that, if not only in Nigeria? Where in the world? But a motor shock and jail mass in Nnamdi Kanu. But kidnappers, this thing, you see, cause follows you when you do evil. You went as far as Kenya to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Today, you cannot control kidnapping in your country. Is that not a cause? No, realistically, is that not a cause? You cannot control the kidnapping in Nigeria. If we tell you how many people that they kidnap every single day in Nigeria, you'll be wild. No, nobody wants to speak about it again. Nobody is talking about Nnamdi Kanu again because they don't know what the country is all about. They don't know where their fate is today. This is who we are as a person. This is what we do as a person. So why would I be wasting my time on coming to say, oh, Biafra, this is this, this is that, when I know that none of you are serious. All of you are not even serious. You don't even know what you want for yourself. Most of you think that we are here to, to impress you because we are in Obodo. But we don't. I don't do that. None of us does that. None of us. But because I love my country, I want to be home and be free. I want to be. A boy came from the guy. I know him. He came from the United States of America. The day he was going to Nigeria, he told me that he wants to go and see home. The guy has not been home for like 11 years. I want to go. I want this guy. No, go Nigeria. Nigeria is not safe. When they see you, they go not say you know from this land because your skin go the glitter. They go no go. I go hire this now security. I tell him. I told this boy. His name is Ifani. Ifani Eze, that is his name. My friend. We went to the same school in Akoka. Western College, that's my school. You can go and verify. Western College, Unikeyaba. That's my primary school. The university I attended was University of Lagos. So you can go and verify. I'm not like Tinubu that doesn't have school or classmates. I have a lot of classmates. So go and verify this thing. So if Akadi used to be, he's a very, he used to be far from me, like he's a junior to me. So, but he's a very good guy. So we always talk. So when I finished school, I met him. He was in federal, I think, FCT. It was one federal polytechnic that is in Akoka. I've forgotten the name of that federal polytechnic. It's very close to Baku bus stop in Akoka. I think it's Federal College of Education, Akoka. Yeah, Federal College of Education, Akoka. So that's where he schooled. So when he traveled out, he first traveled out before I did. So we're talking. Now that boy, Ifani, when he traveled home in March. What is it, March? Yeah, sometimes in March. He didn't return back to America. They killed him. He was kidnapped and he was killed. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. So Nigeria is not safe. The kind of gangsters that are in power cannot do anything because Tinubu was given a document to sign that is going to look away. Why banditry takes on in Nigeria? And today, I think names of those criminals and people sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria has been released. It's not anywhere on social media. Nobody's talking about it. But you're talking about arson. Nobody. That is why the youth of Nigeria, they are very lazy. The youth of Nigeria is very lazy. They are very weak. Very weak. The population of Nigeria, is it 1/4 of what is happening in Nepal? What happened in Nepal? All we know how to do is, this guy get big nash. If you come and see them, they will, hey, I want to come and plug my charger. I want to charge my phone. All this rubbish. So you hear that from on social media. Nonsense. No more educative story. No more things that will encourage you as in Nigeria. Nothing. Bitterly suffering in Nigeria but smiling. Like Fela will always sing and say, suffering and smiling. That is it. That is what Nigeria is known for. Your politicians can oppress you, they can intimidate you, they can do anything to you, and they will ask you to shut up. Will you talk? No, the answer is no. You ain't going to say nothing. You can't say nothing. Today, somebody will insult me. Just watch. On my comment section, I am open for criticism. You can criticize me as much as you want. No problem, but criticize me with facts. But today, somebody will still criticize me talking about VDM. When people were saying he was working for the government, he said, hey, no. But he told you that him and Christopher Musa shook hands and they took pictures. Oh, he went there to drink coffee and to drink tea. Do you know if he can take picture with a military general like that? Do you know how many people that have access to him? No, don't worry, we'll fund you. Go to China. Go and do this. What business is he doing? Is VDM doing? I know somebody, a good friend of mine, calls VDM. We gathered day on Sunday, called VDM in my presence. Very good friend of mine. We gathered days together. I called VDM, put in call for phone. Him and VDM, they talk. So if I need to get VDM's number, I can get it today. I don't need his number. It's not my kind of person. He doesn't believe what I believe in. I believe in separation of Nigeria. He believes that Nigeria is going to be good. So we don't think the same way. We don't think the same way. We're not thinking in the same direction. I know people who know VDM well. What does that tell you? That tells you my integrity is still intact. I cannot form who is VDM? Who the hell is he? Go to social media. See what they're saying. Rubbish. They've forgotten the killings going on in the east. They've forgotten the killings going on in the north. They've forgotten that Nigeria is insecure today. They've forgotten the injustice Omotosho did to Mazen Nandi. They've forgotten all of that. They moved on. Wow. What a country. And that is the country you want me to belong to. That is the same country you want me to belong to. The country that I cannot teach my children anything. How many of you can comfortably train your children the way you want it in Nigeria? How many of you? None of you. None. In this country, I don't pay school fees. I don't pay all the school fees through my tax. The government takes care of everything, and you dare not bring your children to school. You dare not. Or if the children come to school, the teachers will first of all look at their fingernails, whether they are well kept. They will first of all look at all their body, if they are okay. If they are okay, they will. One thing, maybe you mistakenly flog your child and the mark show to God. In Nigeria, they kill them. They kill children in Nigeria. They killed children. They kill children in Nigeria. But in this country, in fact, if they see Mark and the child keeps telling them, oh, my mother flogged me, my daddy beat me. 2 times they will warn you. The 3rd time they will take that child away from you. They will tell you that they're not capable to train a child. But in Nigeria, Nigerian government takes the life of their own. They take the life of their own. Everybody in Nigeria is just going mad. Mad. Go and talk. Look at, in a country where you have professors, doctors, lawyers, educated lawyers, but look at the person ruling your country, Abiru, an area boy, and they rule you as a president. All of you are very relaxed. You're very comfortable with that. What a shame to you people. Shameless country. Very shameless. Very, very shameless. Look at the ministers that they were appointed, criminals, people of questionable character. Those are your ministers. Go and look at what the rubbish Tinubu brought in as ministers. Rubbish that he brought as ministers. Those are the people who are going to lie, continue to lie, to make your one Nigeria be efficient for them, not for us, because Biafrans have moved on. Thank God for Dr. Ngozi Orebode that we declared our independence on the 29th day of November 2024, and that will stand forever. Not even Donald Trump, not even EU or AU will write that off in our history. Not them. So what they know that's why they're going everywhere, trying to lobby this so that they can destroy that declaration. You can imagine Dr. Ngozi Orebode telling you the other day that Tinubu and his cohort, and I believe that he's going everywhere to write that Biafrans are terrorists, so that they will not carry out our legitimate right as citizens of Biafra to print our money, to print our ID card, to print our passport, because they know once that money comes out, that is the end of Nigeria. Going everywhere. You can imagine Tinubu trying to put bounty, or rather not even bounty, trying to, lie to Finland so that Simon Ekpa will be extradited to Nigeria. Trying to lobby, that's the right word I was looking for, trying to lobby Finland by any means necessary. The first thing they did was, let us go for Ike Ekweremadu. Since Ike Ekweremadu is serving jail term in United States, since he's serving, they will now go to Finland. That is their stupidity, their stupid mentality. Nigeria, government, evil. They used over 10 million to go and bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but they cannot fight insecurity. And Harrison is helping, and you people are shouting. You people are mad. I don't know Harrison. I've never met him before. Apparently, this is my first time of hearing the guy's name, because what did they do no concern me. People are mad. Is Harrison meant to be in that bush? The answer is no. It's the job of the security, your security outfit that you people pay, that extorts you every day, is meant to be there. But the young man went there, risking his life. You don't want to agree with the fact that it's not the one that is meant to be there. Your own is, why should he remove money from the money? I don't care what he has done. That's not my business. But look, the major thing, if Nigeria was working, Harrison will not be in that position today. Why so many of us are in the position that we are today? Because the country is not working. That is why. That is why we are there. I don't blame some of us. I don't blame us. I really don't blame us. Most important thing is we need to continue to fight. Don't let them divert your attention. My brother, our father, our leader is in Sokoto prison. Sokoto is not his father's palace. Sokoto is not his his mother's land. Sokoto is a far north. That is not our country. So on this note, Biafrans, I must drop it here.